We back, 10 toes down, exclusive. Y'all know what it is, man. My man, H20.
Yes, sir.
It's water.
It's water. Yo,
what's going on, man?
Hey, man, I'm glad to be back. You know,
yes,
what I'm
sir. Friend to the room, man.
Yes, sir. I feel like this is like a normal thing now.
Yeah, definitely.
You know,
definitely.
putting on your clothes now. It's like super normal.
Yeah.
Like
We just having a conversation in the room.
Yeah,
That's
what's up.
What's been going on, brother?
Man, life, man. You know,
I see. You just had a seed. Congratulations.
Yes. I ain't want nobody to know. No, imagine that. It's a joke.
No doubt. That shit threw me off.
But imagine that most people don't want people to know. A lot of people don't spread that. I love having my son. You know what I mean? It's life changing. It's different. Like, you know, it motivates me a lot more. You know what I mean? I thought I was motivated before, but you know, having my son, right? Yeah. You know, having a boy, like God blessed me with a beautiful baby boy, and I'm thankful and grateful for that. So every day is even more of a blessing when you waking up.
You got to go to it.
Yeah, man. It's you know, showing on the ropes. You know, he's only 4 months now, but like,
that's a typical dad. Hey, boy,
these are the things that go through my head. Like, yo, I wanna give. You know, I want to give him everything that I didn't have and the things that I do know that helped me, right? So I want to give him literally everything. You know what I mean?
This is amazing.
Yeah, it's dope. Yeah.
We were just having a conversation about, you know, back in the days and now, you know, this different mentality, different.
100%. I can't fathom having a child and not being in his life, right? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I don't know how dads do that. I don't know how, like, you know, a parent cannot want to be in a child's life. So like even now, if I know friends who had kids and stuff like that, and I know they're not there, I'm like, nah, I ain't rocking with you. I can't mess with you now.
Come on now.
Because I feel this myself right now. So before that, I didn't know how it felt. So, you know, I wasn't pressed to have a kid. Like, you know, that was just something, that's why it took so long, right? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, I want to be in a space where I'm comfortable as well. But then, you know, when you
so beautiful.
When you're trying, it's a little, that's a fact, you know what I'm saying? And,
that's right,
you know, before that, it's like nothing you can do about that. Like, but early on, it was kind of like, you know, I don't want to have a kid. But now I can't, you know, see my life without one.
I'm happy that you expressing that as a man. You know, men go through their ups and downs. Like, I want it, I don't want it, I want it, I don't. Just like the emotionals that the women go through. So I'm happy that you expressing that, and the viewers get a chance to see your vulnerability and be honest about your emotions about it.
Nah, it's dope. It's fire. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's no sleep, but you know what I mean.
I see the bags.
Yeah,
I see the bags.
He's no sleep, but you gotta, you know, you fight through it. It's not gonna last that long.
It's not.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, you like, okay, there's gonna be a moment when he's a teenager. Come on. We go too fast.
I hear everybody say, like, it's like, yo, he's 4 months.
Listen.
Let him be, you know, every day.
He's 4 months.
You got to enjoy the now.
Right? He's trying to sit up right now. So let's let him.
He's trying to sit up.
Let him get his little sit up moments right now.
Yeah, I'm doing tummy time with him and all that. You know what I'm saying?
So let me ask you this question, right?
Yeah.
Because you've always dealt with the youth.
Always.
You know, for years. So now that you have something of your own, how is your mindset now when dealing with the youth? Do you have a different outlook?
Nah, it's similar. It's still the same. Like, you know, they need outlets too. You know what I'm saying? They need that, you know, support and love and, you know, understanding from people, from adults, right? Now that I have my own, is, you know, I'll be able to I poured into a lot of people's kids, right? I gave them a lot, but now I'm a little more attention to my own kid. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he's not gonna want for anything. Like, you know what I mean? As far as that's concerned, like, it's mind-boggling to me. Like, you know, and it makes me kind of look at my parents a little bit too. And I'm not even gonna like how y'all wasn't like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's a little different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'll break some mountains for mine.
It's like, bruh, like, you know, it's things that, you know.
Well, say that once you get to 2 and 3, okay? So then we'll come back again.
I don't even need that.
Right.
Like, because when they 2 and 3 and whatever, it doesn't even matter. It's like, yo, it's an overwhelming feeling. As soon as he came, I was like, yo, this is and I understood what people were saying, yo, it's life changing. Now I know why my sister is like air hustling even when I'm talking to my niece or something like that. Right. Like, yo, just trying to like, she mad, like, yo, relax.
That's
I get it
baby.
Though. But you know, I see myself when people holding my kid now, it's like, look.
Yeah,
you good? Like
bring it back over here.
I never thought that would be like that. Like and immediately, like going to the doctor and getting shots, and you like maybe tearing up a little bit now.
I've seen it.
So take your hands off my kid.
Yeah, get your hands off him, man. You know, so yeah,
that's a beautiful thing, bro.
You see, you know what I'm saying?
That's a beautiful thing.
Man, congratulations to you once again.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Just thank you for, being a good father and, and being a good example to not just your child, but other children in the community.
I hope that I can like even father, because a lot of people, I never really, I'll be honest with you, I didn't see too many my peers talking about fatherhood. And there's a lot of people who like, oh, you have a kid? You didn't even know they have kids because they don't talk about it.
No, we don't.
And they don't even move like they
they don't. They move
like that.
crazy. Yeah. Like see, even me, like I'm out. I gotta be out, promoting events and doing the things like that. But I can't wait to get to the crib. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't wait to see him. I can't, even though I'm not there, can't wait to FaceTime him. Yeah. I'm going to show you him. He's a beautiful boy, too.
That's mine. I made that.
Yeah, it's dope. Man. It's dope. It's a different feeling. Like, and it's, it makes life a little bit more meaningful. And more purposeful.
Amazing. That's
like,
how
you know
I feel about my children. Like, I'm like, I have everything. Sometimes when I'm sad or I want to, get energy from someone else, I just have to always constantly remind myself of the beautiful children that I have now. And they're just super dope,
My dad told me, one of the things he told me, he like, now you have your own family, like to, to make any rights, any wrongs right. You know what I mean? And he,
a couple of those.
You gotta do what you gotta do. Like he let me know, like this is your opportunity.
It's your turn now.
Your turn. And things change too. You know what I mean? Because back in the days, some men, because we were going through whatever coach wasn't involved, but men are so involved now. You know what I mean? And just they see things differently. We all have that mental health. Men.
Yeah,
right.
Still some boys
there's some, but you get to be the leading example. He gets to, you know what I mean? As we navigate this world, changing it one person at a time, one
diaper at a time.
One diaper at a time. And how are you doing with that? Because I seen the father gagging. He's like, okay, now I could do everything else, but I ain't changing this.
So I haven't. I'll be honest. I haven't been changing his diaper as much. The mom, she's really,
she's good with
doing her thing, man.
That's her department.
She's doing her thing. I come in, I wash the bottles, I do that. I put, I make sure everything clean, the house clean.
Everybody has a role.
The diapers. I've done it a couple times, but it's not my specialty. I got, and I'm a
hey, babe.
Like, yo,
you need it over here. Somebody want to holler at you.
I fuck around, use some lights on.
You you wildin'.
Yeah.
Nah, but
ain't you funny?
Yeah, so it's still right now. It's still with the diaper. It's here.
There you go.
It's all you. But they, she love it.
Man,
it's
God
dope,
bless y'all. I know she is the happiest woman to have somebody so involved in the process.
100%,
It just alleviate a lot of the stress and hormones that she go through. As you know, this baby came through her canal, and I wish her so much great health and no postpartum. This is a great dynamic.
Postpartum.
Postpartum is
real.
Let's just say,
let's just focus
give
on
her
the
some
positive.
breaks. Get her health. You know what to do.
No, it's happening.
Let's focus on the positive. So now we got to, it's about to be that time of year again.
Yeah. I love it.
Yeah.
Since what 10th year anniversary or 9th year anniversary?
So it would have been 10th of us doing. We've been in business for 10 years, but COVID, I didn't do a game. Okay. So it's the 9th game, right? So I'm saying it's the 9th annual. Even though I pivoted and that's when I started softball. Mm-hmm. We didn't do basketball, but we did softball that year.
At the stadium.
Yankee Stadium, and we played against the NYPD. So we did that.
Look at that.
So it is 10 years of us doing Ballin for Peace, but it's the 9th annual basketball game. And I'm not gonna say it's 10 and we didn't do 10.
You COVID.
You know what I'm saying? So it's 9. So it is what it is. But 10, we'll see what's up. But 9 right now, we're back at John Jay College. It's going to be June 14th, Father's Day weekend. So people can, give me gifts as well. You know what I mean? As a new dad.
Perfect segue.
You can start taking me out, steak dinners and things like that. I'm taking,
you got a cash app?
Cash app.
Hit, ladies.
H20 hoops. That's my new cash app.
Are you doing EBT as well?
As a matter of fact, nowadays I would take EBT. Like it's crazy out here. Like, I need all that. I need all the groceries and all that. Diapers. We do Huggies. He's 2.
He's 2.
The number 2 right now. Huggies 2. So yeah,
EBT, WIC, everything.
Carnation milk. Yeah, he said WIC. Now we don't know WIC milk. We doing the Bobbies. The Bobbies.
Oh man.
Now, but June 14th. Our 9th annual Ballin for Peace celebrity basketball game. We're starting at 2:00. We're actually doing a free youth clinic with the New York Knicks from 12 to 1:30. Doors open at 2. Doing the high school all-star game. So this past year we had the Elite 32
this
high
past
school
December.
class. Past December we had 32 high schools, varsity boys. And a couple of the teams won championships. Shout out to Luha Regional. They won their championship, and then Summit from Brooklyn, they won their championship as well. So Coach Phil Grant, he'll be coaching one of the teams for the All-Star game, and then Coach Nico from Luha, he's going to be coaching the other team. So because they both won championships as well, so I think that's super dope.
It's going to definitely be competitive.
Yeah, it's going to be competitive, and it's the Elite 32. All-Star game. So our company is called NYC Elite 32. So we're picking 32 players. So it'll be 16 players on each team. A lot of them who won the MVP during the Holiday Classic that they played in. And we're going to be reaching out to some other high schoolers who did their thing and stuff like that. So that's going to, even enhance the game a lot more too. Because from years past, just doing a regular little
because the players are going, some of them going to be familiar with each other. They was like, I can get my lick back on you today. Today is going to be that day.
Yeah, all right. I got you.
Man.
Yep. Then we got the 3-point shootout, dunk contest. Right. And we're releasing names. We've been doing our outreach. So as of next week, you'll start seeing the flyers that we kind of give out, the individual flyers and stuff.
For the celebrity basketball game.
Yeah. And the high school game. We're giving them their own individual flyers as well.
So, man, you're going to be back here. You're going to be back on here shortly.
Yeah, we're going to be back. I'm definitely going to be back for sure. I just want to tap in. Like I said, I'm on my Little Wayne right now. I'm going everywhere. I'm tapping in. I'm literally gonna try to have an interview every single day, like whether it's on a live or it's on something, but we're gonna talk about this.
Yeah, man, because we gotta talk about some ball anyway. The playoffs was coming up.
Yeah,
also,
man. Well, I mean, we're getting into some of that too. You know what I mean? We get a little,
It's a lot going on, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we gonna talk before the playoffs start, man. Because I got
my Knicks. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, man. I don't know y'all gonna get past that second round though.
That's almost at the end.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. You might have, and we're gonna talk about this next time. You might have some issues getting out that first round if you face Detroit.
Detroit. I'm not worried about Detroit.
You know what about Detroit?
They're having a good season.
Listen,
they're doing well. Congratulations, right, to the Detroit Pistons.
Now.
Congratulations to them, but I can't see them beating the Knicks in a 7-game series. That's just
I'm
like.
Well, we're gonna debate that next episode.
The only team that I'm really,
the Celtics,
really them
in the Cavaliers.
I mean, I'm set. The thing is, the Cavs, they always have years where they look good, but they just nosedive when the playoffs start.
They different.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, people said that last year, and they put up a good effort.
Yeah,
but they was watching from the sidelines at the end of the day.
Team?
You know what I'm saying?
For right now,
I'm Boston.
Oh, you're a Celtic fan?
Yeah,
something wrong.
Yeah,
and you from New York?
And you from New York?
Yeah.
You see
That's
this?
crazy.
This is abomination.
Nah, that's the wildest thing ever.
That's
Like kind of the
I rocks with Boston.
So I'm gonna say this. When
he said that's the wildest thing ever.
More than 5 black people I know that like the Celtics.
When the Celtics when they came together, Ray Allen, Kevin Garnett, and Paul Pierce, and they had Rondo and them guys, I was a Celtics fan. And why I was a Celtics fan? Because...
Say what now?
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why. Why I was a Celtics fan during that time was because they came together, right? They came together Garnett tried on his own. He's year 13, 12,
Yeah.
13. Ray Allen, they all tried with the Supersonics and the Bucks. And he tried, right? They call it it wasn't a super team. It was veterans coming together, right?
Yeah.
The Celtics were trash before that. Paul Pierce,
was.
they didn't even make the playoffs, right? So
Right.
it was different from when LeBron went to Miami with a ripe D Wade who already won a superstar D Wade. Yeah. Chris Bosh, they brought Chris Bosh, the all-time leading scorer in the Toronto Raptors history. They brought him over there. You know what I'm saying? Then they even got Ray Allen, and then they even got
that time,
Mike Miller, and they got Shane Bat.
Everybody.
Like, bruh, what are you doing? And then you win a ring and you're supposed to be the GOAT? Like, bruh, you're nothing. I'm going on every interview talking about LeBron
because
him and KD are trash.
You're right about that because you had players that really were grinders.
They went on. They were at the latter part of their career.
Right,
they were on the back end.
But they've already proved themselves. They already proved themselves. They just needed that. They just needed to get.
And you know what? That second year together,
you know what I'm saying?
KG would never got hurt. They probably would have won the chip that second year also. If KG didn't get hurt.
Yeah. So and then it's a feel good feeling when you got somebody who's coming together. Like it's like, okay, man, I ain't get to do it. Like if Karl Malone would have got one, that was they was ring chasing at the end. But when they came, they had a little bit of gas left in the tank, right? And they was like, yo, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna accept this trade. They didn't sign there either.
Right.
They both got traded there. So that's the difference between LeBron signing to Miami, having a big thing, the
decision,
and all this other trash,
traded.
And then they got traded there. So when people saying, they got traded. There was a equal piece going back to the team, somebody even younger or something like that, and that's how they did that.
And then there was no egos too.
They had to play ball.
And they made it in spite of their horrible coach,
Doc Rivers.
Why
people hate Doc?
Overrated coach in NBA history.
Why they hate Doc Rivers? He had the Orlando Magic playing well.
Out his ass. We gonna debate about that next time though, man. Because I
don't know. Doc Rivers, I think, just got
come on, man.
But he got that one ring, so nobody cares.
He got I ain't gonna say a bad rap, but he has
deserving rap.
Well, to some degree, because I think some players just have a hard time, kind of. He tunes you in and then tunes you out.
He's like Larry Brown. They both overrated. You know what I mean?
I hated Larry Brown, and before I know we gotta get out of here, but Larry Brown, he was definitely overrated, and I feel like he low key hindered Allen Iverson's career too.
Did.
And he made it to where
ground.
When Allen Iverson was a free agent, Allen Iverson was my favorite player. He never got picked up. The only time he was a free agent, he never got picked up. And then they gave him
because of Larry Brown.
100%. So that was crazy. Him and Melo and all that.
At the end of his career, a lot of these guys, him, Melo, DeMarcus Cousins.
Yeah,
man. We know we're gonna segue to for the next conversation.
100%.
Yeah, because you know what? When you come back, it's gonna either be the last week of the season or
the first week of the
playoffs.
So what
we definitely first of all, I want to say
we got to see how the
shout out to the Blue Devil, the Duke Blue Devils now.
Blue Devils.
Let's
when they play, they're in the Final Four. Right?
Yeah.
When is the Final Four? It's
I think it's not this week.
I haven't been watching college basketball.
The Final Four. No. It is next. It's this weekend coming up because I think the championship
San Antonio
is. They usually wait
Saturday and Monday usually.
Real talk before we end. Reason why we're doing Elite 32 is because of these NIL deals and the transfer portal and people aren't talking about it, but these high school athletes aren't getting recruited anymore. So we're raising money and we're raising funds with Ballin for Peace to give more scholarships.
That's very important.
Right? So which is very important because these guys aren't even getting recruited. And then now junior college is not even, it doesn't even count towards your 4-year.
That's crazy.
And I went to junior college and I played Division I ball and they took 2 of my years. So when I transferred to Sacramento State, I only had 2 years left. I came in as a junior. Now you're telling me junior college doesn't count anymore? So You know what I mean? So now these guys, and college is the biggest professional sport now. It's professional.
Yeah,
so I don't even care for it no more. So I wouldn't even know because I don't watch it anymore because it doesn't, it's a professional sport. Now it's going to get like the NBA. People are going to get soft. I used to love to watch college because they play so hard to try to get to the NBA.
Yeah, I get what you're
saying. Now, college is their NBA.
Yeah, they can play 4 years.
And then they trying to give them another year.
Niggas driving
Bentleys
and Mercedes 500.
They trying to keep them from going overseas too.
And then Alabama, I did, I heard this the other day. Alabama, their average age on their team is 26, which is older than OKC Thunder, which is 24 and a half. That's crazy.
They got
super
seniors, y'all.
So you on a mission.
Alabama got
make sure that
super
game stay the way it is
seniors.
so these babies can
100%, so that these high schoolers can have an opportunity to at least get money to go to college.
Right.
Come on now.
Right? So that's what we're doing now. And I never had a goal. I never had a goal, but now we have a goal.
Now we got a
And now
goal.
we're reaching, and what we're trying to do is reach, this amount of donations so that we can give out 16 to 32 scholarships, right? So,
all right, so we're gonna get to it, man. We appreciate you popping in,
yes,
brother.
sir, yes, sir.
No doubt.
Yeah,
Remember, Ballin for Peace.
Yeah.
Go to Ballin for Peace.
Yep, go to Ballin for Peace. BallinForPeace.org. Get your tickets. Tickets right now only $10.
Come on.
We
get it while it's hot.
We let them, so we for the first 100 people who buy, we left it at $10 in that 1 week, and we're almost gone out of those $100 tickets. 100 tickets for $10. Yeah.
So once you come back, we're gonna know more about more of the high school prospects and the potential celebs that's gonna be pulling up in there.
Yep.
And we're gonna debate and argue about basketball.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
And
I'm gonna stay out of it, y'all.
Yo, man, it's gonna be a dope show, man. So
Yes,
we
sir.
appreciate you pulling up, bro.
No doubt. Appreciate it. 10 toes. Let's get it.
10 toes. 10 toes. You already know.
Absolutely.
Let's get it.
Yeah. Peace.
Bam.